Hey, sorry about that weird cutoff. Welcome to episode 5 of our full playthrough of Daymare 1998. And as you can tell on the main menu, we're still stuck in the hospital that we entered in the last episode. And we need to cover some things here. So, Samuel is still hunting for a Sandman, but we've also ran into Dr. Atherton, who won't let himself in the room that he's stuck in with Samuel. He's making him do some favors at the moment, in which we were able to cut off an ID tag. Hold on, I'll talk about this for a moment. This ID tag that was on this one dude over here who's been watching the citizens of Kingside Bay in this secret room here. And this secret room also gives us access to a storage unit. Sorry. A storage unit, which is similar to Resident Evil with the typewriter to save the game, and also the inventory chest as well too. So, just where we're at right now, we've also found ammo for a weapon we don't have yet, which is the Magnum ammo. So right now we're going to be, sorry, hang on a second. We're going to be heading back to Dr. Atherton and to let him know that we got the ID tag from that guy. And what was also interesting in some of the documents that we read, there was a document regarding how some form of government agency, I don't know if it was for the city or for the country, but they conducted some water testing, which the water was not contaminated at all. But there's a different report, and I think it was from the guy that was in there, stating that they've been contaminating the water with something that's been affecting the citizens of the Kingside Bay. So, a lot of things are afoot right now. Oh, you! Let me kill him again. I thought I killed him. Let me kill this guy real quick. I want to make sure he's completely dead, because I've had some issues with him. Oh, yep, there you go again. Five more seconds. Okay. So if he's alive, that I probably didn't load the proper game. Well, let's check a look at this room over here first. Sure got everything. Oh, I didn't get everything here. So die. Lord. Okay, so it didn't. Maybe I should have loaded that game. Oh, whatever. Let's just keep doing this. So this, and then I'll play that tape in a moment. And what? The inventory's full. Oh, you know, I didn't put these away. Ah, crap. Okay. I gotta run back and forth real quick. So let me. And also in the last episode, I was talking about. Oh, either he disappeared or he's dead. Hope he's dead. But the last episode, I was talking about my trip at Universal Studios in Japan with my friends. And the last thing I discussed about was how we had a bit of an issue. Well, we encountered a bit of a technical difficulties where the ride for Bowser's Challenge was encountering some technical difficulties early in the. Early in the. Put it away. Hold on. Let me combine some stuff. It's throwing me off. There we go. All right. So yeah, we encountered some technical difficulties in that ride where the ride was temporarily closed. So we got some express passes exclusively for that ride. So we went out back into the main area of Super Nintendo World, and we decided to eat. We ate at about almost 9 o'clock in the morning, and we had spaghetti. My friend shared a burger with his wife, who was also my best friend, and they shared a Mario burger, and then the kids had spaghetti. I was impressed with how the kids normally don't eat that much, but they ate a lot that during that entire morning. So afterwards, we went back to the Bowser's Challenge, and everything was up and running. We got on through the Express Pass, and we were actually able to hop on with no ease without any problems. And I stated in the last episode that there was 5 of us, so my friends took their daughter and I took their son to sit with me on the ride, because the ride seats 4 per car, and these away, that away, that away, and that's health. No, I got. Let's put. All right, so that'll be fine. Oh no. Let me save. Let's save there. There we go. Okay. I gotta remember to load, not continue, but load next time. I think continue goes off of a checkpoint. But anyways, like I was saying, I don't know how they. I know they had a fun time with their daughter, but when I was sitting next to my friend's son, he was giggling and laughing the whole time while he was shooting the shells because of the way the ride was moving and how the ride was so interactive. I was telling him to turn left or turn right, because when you wear the visors onto the hat that they give you, it'll tell you through the VR settings, through the VR vision, like where to turn left or turn right. And where's the map? That's cool. And we had a lot of fun time. Now, the first time we played that game, that we went on that ride twice. The first time was on Monday, and the second time we went on Tuesday. But Monday, it's either before or after the ride where you have to lean your power band onto the pad of the steering wheel. It didn't record the coins that I collected, which kind of disappointed me. So, what is that? Good. What are you? Oh god, his vision's acting up. So it was cool to hear my friend's son giggle and laughing while we were on the ride, especially when you have to turn the steering wheel to turn the car which direction you're supposed to. We had a fun time with that. It was just fun to hear my friend's son, or my nephew, I should call him, have fun, laughing, and having a good time on that ride. Just hearing that laugh in general, especially any kids laugh, just laughing of enjoyment, something I enjoy a lot from my friends' kids, or any kids in general. Yeah, we played a little bit more on the Super Nintendo World with our power-up bands. We played the Piranha Power Nap, I think it was called, where you're in a small setting, and what happens is that you have to turn off the clocks around the area to prevent the piranha from waking up. Let's go to...
Oh, satisfactory work, Mr. Walker. Well played. I wasn't quite sure you'd make it.
Yeah, thanks for the vote of confidence. Now let me in.
No, waste such a talent. I have another task for you.
What the fuck, man? Listen, I ain't parading around your hospital risking my damn life chopping corpses for you.
I see. But didn't you say you came here to collect something from my latest patient? Now that doesn't leave you much of a choice, does it? So let's cut the chatter and get back to the task at hand. First you do something for me, then I do something for you.
Doc, I hope for your sake that son of a bitch is really in there. 'Cause if he ain't, and you're riding me like a donkey, I'm gonna tear you a new one.
As tempting as that sounds, I'm afraid you'll just have to trust me, Mr. Walker. Let me assure you, however, that I am a man of my word.
So what in the fuck should I do this time?
I want you to take this key. You can use it to access the lower levels of the building. There you'll find a door that looks surprisingly similar to the one your device unlocked. By now you should have a clear idea how it works. Once inside, I'll explain the rest by radio. Have a nice walk, Mr. Walker.
God, Lord. Sabotage Hexacore's underground archive. Okay, more favors for Dr. Atherton. Now, when we were done playing the Piranha Power Nap game, where am I supposed to go? Oh, I need to play that. This real quick.
I knew it. I just frickin' knew something like this would happen sooner or later. We've been playing God, but now we cannot escape the habits of our astounding progress. The company, the government, decades of malevolent work. And my God, I helped them. And now, it's time to pay for our sins. Christ, what have we unleashed?
Hell. Alright. Okay. For the map, where am I supposed to go from here? We've explored everywhere. You know what? What's... I don't remember that door being green. Alright, I think I know where to go. So we'll go back to Maternity Ward. And because we won, we were able to turn off all the clocks in time on the Piranha, what's it called? Piranha Power Nap game. We collected a key that gives us access to a certain game in Super Mario World when you collect 3 keys. So we got that. I think we got a key for completing Bowser's Challenge as well too. And we played another game where you have to use a hand crank to spin the log as fast as you can so you can trip the so you can trip the Goomba off of the log. Scared me. Okay. Not yet. Let's explore a bit around here. Nope, okay. This is green, so let's take a look and see. Whoa! God! Son of a bitch. Let me reload. Please don't move. Oh, you're still alive. I missed that. Alright, you're bleeding. You're dead. Alright, good. I think I meleeed him in time, otherwise that would have been really nasty. And once you collect all 3 keys in the area, then you gain access to Bowser Jr.'s final challenge, in which it's I think as many as like 6 players can play. And the way it works is that there's a big projection screen that's almost as wide as a 4DX screen in a movie theater. And what that does is that you're basically playing a game that utilizes your shadow, your body shadow, and you do all sorts of activities like you jump, and then it's basically like a Mario game, but a projector screen version. And what it does is that you jump. You can jump to attack. You utilize the fire flower power up to shoot fireballs at enemies by throwing your hand in a certain motion. And if you get attacked, you can actually shrink down as if you had a big power up mushroom. So that's a really fun game to play. And then we explored a little bit more, and we check out the shops. The one factory shop in Super Nintendo World in Hollywood is not as impressive as the one in Japan. There's like 3 stores. I'm about to go in there. Wait, that's where I came from. Never mind. Don't worry about that later on. Alright. Let's go. We're going down, I believe. But yeah, it wasn't impressive. The one thing that was missing from the shop in Hollywood compared to Japan was the snack boxes that come in the metal tin can. Oh, hello. Perfect timing. Another one. Oh, you're still alive. Now you're dead. Slumped over in the body. Let me see this map here. Oh, hell no, we're not going there yet. The morgue? I think that's the only door that's available in this garage. So after that, we were there for about 2 to 3 hours. Why's the music freaking out like that? Okay. So after that, we actually went out. Left Super Nintendo World about 2 to 3 hours later, and then we explored the rest of the park. So mind you, we were in the lower level. That's like in the very back of the entire theme park, and we have also explored the Jurassic World area, which is pretty small. What was cool was that they had a presentation where you can meet the character Blue, the Velociraptor from Jurassic World, and I thought it was really neat to see something like that. I thought the kids had a fun time watching that. Oh, inventory. Okay, so that's fine for now. Yeah, but it looked very real as well too to see Blue interacting with the guests. The I didn't. My friend and my friend Juan and their son went on the water ride. They didn't really get wet that much, but they had a fun time going down into the ride where it ends, where you go down and hit the water. The rides don't, or the people on the rides actually don't get wet, but the people that are standing near there watching them, they do get wet, which is pretty cool. And also, Megatron came out as well too. If you guys have seen on social media on any Universal Studios, whether it's Hollywood or Orlando, make sure I don't miss anything here. Oh. There's a personal code marked on the back, 251. Oh, maybe the locker from the last episode when I thought it was 667. That could be it. Make sure I don't miss anything around here. Oh. And then if you ever see how what he is like, Megatron, he comes up with some sarcastic remarks based on how you interact with what he'll probably see what you're wearing and stuff like that. There's even one where if you guys seen on social media where Tori's filled up possibly. Ugh. I'll play with it for now. Trying to miss anything around here. Okay, I think we got everything. But yeah, there was one in social media where Megatron was making fun of a kid who was wearing Niner gear, and then how they lost the Super Bowl and all that stuff. So I thought that was pretty funny. Oh, what the hell? Is that his wife? Oh God. Okay. And walked around a little bit more before finally heading back up into the main area of the theme park. And so, damn, filled up on ammo. Can I find anything else? Oh, Oh, zombie. What's the sound? Is this like a generator of some sort? It's a laundry room as well. There's a valve missing. So we gotta find a valve. Okay. So once we reach the the ever-winding flight of stairs that leads to the main park itself, like remember, mind you, there's 5 flights of escalators and stairs that you have to climb. 251. Oh, wrong. Or is it that 667? Aha! So the other one is 251. Okay, I don't know. That. That was creepy. The ominous music that's playing. Where's audio log? Let's play this.
I had it with this damn job. It's been 5 fucking years since I started keeping tabs on that Ronald. It's driving me crazy. How can you hope to get useful data from a brain-dead invalid stuck in an unrelenting coma? I'm beginning to think that maybe I should be the one to nudge him into Terminal Dreamland. Well, if that's the only way to convince upper management to assign me a new task, then so be it. At this point, I'd be better off a vegetable myself without the slightest sensations of being stuck in this goddamn job.
He's trying to find out more. So there's a missing valve. Let's keep going down the hallway. So once we reached the top of the stairs, the first area we went to the left was no, it wasn't to the left yet, but we explored a little bit of the Simpsons area, which was the area that's closest to the top of the stairs, and I also took pictures of that Fast and the Furious ride that I mentioned in the last episode as well too. We checked a little bit about it. The one area that stood out was the Lard Lad Donuts, which they make those really big, ginormous donuts, and I kind of questioned what type of donut it was made out of. If it was like an old-fashioned donut, or if it was an actual donut of yeast. Turns out to be the latter, and I didn't try it until I got back home. It was really delicious, like an actual fresh donut from like Dunkin' Donuts or something like. What's that sound? Oh, there's a secret room. Is it here? Aha! Yes. Is there a storage area here? No. Is this something in here? Film.
Doc, I'm here. It looks like an archive of some sort.
Precisely, Mr. Walker. Keep the chatter to a minimum, though. This time you won't have to shred corpses. Just park your tush in that chair by the PC and initiate the archive self-destruction sequence. The process should be rather simplistic. That is all.
Let me read this first. Keenside Herald, May 24th, 1952. Contagious disease strikes the maternity ward. According to several eyewitness reports, it would seem that all patients admitted to the maternity ward of Sacred Heart Hospital in Keenside have been struck by a mysterious affliction. The hospitalized women in various stages of pregnancy have simultaneously experienced symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, and in severe cases, loss of consciousness and temporary paralysis. Yikes. As we wait for confirmation from hospital officials at City Hall, we urge the friends and relatives of the people hospitalized in this department to contact us with any news on the status of their loved ones and the babies in their wombs. The Vermilion Post, May 27th, 1952. Sacred Heart Hospital case, details from City Hall after 3 days of intense rumors regarding a mysterious disease in the maternity ward of Sacred Heart Hospital. Late yesterday, conference. Marshall Donovan, the spokesman for the mayor, confirmed that an epidemic had in fact occurred, although it was immediately rectified thanks to the diligent efforts of medical staff. Not possible to avert. More importantly, however, it has been confirmed that the afflicted female patients are free of danger due to a special treatment developed in haste by specialists at Hexacor Biogenetics. According to these reports, this treatment will not affect the mothers and unborn children in any negative way. So Hexacor has been around for a while now, several decades to say the least. All right. Inside Daily News, June 20th, 1952. Exclusive. New details on contagion at Sacred Heart Hospital. Confidential sources have offered new information that, if confirmed, could shed a rather disturbing light on the mysterious contagious disease which struck the maternity ward of the hospital in recent weeks. According to our sources, pregnant women were unwitting victims of a biological nerve agent infection. This particular agent is used in combat and treated with atropine, the same remedy used on patients in the maternity ward. We therefore ask ourselves at this point how this is even possible if the parties involved are as powerful as one might think. Red Crest Chronicle, June 27th. Sacred Heart Key. Police Department breaks silence with disturbing revelations this morning. Breaks silence. Revealing an unbelievable and incredible twist. According to the police chief Lambert, who emphasized that lack of information by police was important to the investigation, the outbreak was in fact malicious in nature. The suspect is Jay Pragers, a nurse of the maternity ward who is believed to have suffered a mental breakdown and intentionally infected patients' ward with hazardous material stored in the laboratory for safekeeping. The rest is speculative, as perhaps in a desperate act of guilt. The suspect attempted to flee the city with authorities in pursuit and lost control of her vehicle atop Silent Cliff Road, falling to the edge of Bear River and crashing to the coast 40 meters below. The suspect is presumed dead, even though the body is not expected to be recovered due to strong currents in the surrounding area. With no way to verify the true motivations of this heinous she-devil, and with patients in this maternity ward returning to their normal lives, case is not closed, and along with it, the most disturbing and terrible pages in the history of our peaceful little town. Yikes. Yeah, let me drop a cable real quick. Let's drop that for the moment. Let's get this. Can I combine the H additive? That's that. All right, another puzzle. Let's see what we got here. What? So what am I supposed to do here? Does the bottom row have to equal somehow? Let's see. There's some simple math here. There we go. Another one. Okay. Let's see here. Perfect. And then let's see what the next one is. Oh shit, different values. Okay. Much closer. Oof. Ah! It worked? Good. Another elevator key. Okay. Alright. But yeah, Lard Lad Donuts was really delicious. I should have bought two. I actually bought those donuts on the second day of the visit. Oh, it blew up. No more. Okay. And right after that, we went to. Oh, hello. I suppose. Oh, you're an hallucination. Okay. Dang. His disorder's acting up pretty badly. All right. Okay. But yeah. So we got into the Harry Potter world, and yeah, I know I have my thoughts on the author itself, but I'm not going to talk about that. I was more there for the kids because I don't expect them to understand what that author was thinking about on her views on certain things. But anyways, um, we went there, and then the first thing we did was try out the butterbeer, which I'm a big fan of. When I tried the one in Japan, so I bought my friends some butterbeer, and it's their first time trying it. They loved it. They simply loved it. Oh, what is that? Built-in, man? Where you at? Got the hollow ammo just to play it safe here. Savage. I just pressed the wrong button to run. Screw this. Good. Oh, you know what? Let me see if there's anything in there. Ah! Look! Right there, pick it up. Good. So after that, we tried the butterbeer. Now, mind you, my friends tried the butterbeer, but the kids, I asked them if the kids should try it, and they were like, no, because they're afraid they'll get hooked onto it. We had the non-alcoholic version, so. Okay, anyways. So, we had our drink, and then I was looking for the mugs. I was so disappointed by that. There was a special gold mug exclusively for the the Butterbeer Festival that was going on. It was basically like a cheap, thin metal can. I thought it was going to be sturdier than it looked, but apparently, I was so disappointed. I was going to spend no $35 for that. So I pretty much walked away with nothing on that first day, at least. Oh, you know what? Let's go back to the... Where's the... What room is that? I think it's up... Okay, we can go through here. Yes. Energy bar. Full, but I need to... I'll be right back here. I need to... I can't go there yet because my inventory's full. To go back to that secret room. Let's go back. So we walked around a bit and then checked out the shops. And the first thing they did, mind you, I've actually brought my my wand from that my friend got me a few years ago when she went to Universal Studios. And
Hey, Doc, I'm out here. Now let me in.
Oh my, Mr. Walker, welcome back. You have indeed proven yourself reliable. I must admit, I couldn't have done it better myself.
Listen, man, I almost died covering up the shit you people have got hidden in here. The shit you're a part of, Doc. I thought your job was to save lives, not destroy them.
Do not presume to lecture me, Mr. Walker. I will not be scolded by the likes of you at a time like this. It boils down to business, money, and power. All of which the company has more of than you can begin to fathom. But I'm still useful to them. They'll come for me eventually. They'll come for me because I, too, am reliable. And that is exactly why you and I have one last task to complete.
Aw, fuck you, man. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Well, I can't get fooled again. I'm done.
Just shut it and listen. An acquaintance of mine, Dr. Kimball, went missing and out of radio contact while carrying out an important job. He did, however, re-establish the signal just a few minutes ago. From what little I gathered, we've only got a few minutes to save his life. And who better than reliable you to rush to his aid, hmm? Complete this one final task for me, and I will gladly throw open this door and invite you two inside. Let me reassure you, Mr. Walker, that I am a man of my word.
Fucking hell. All right. But that's it. If you don't open the door next time, I'm gonna find a way in there, and you ain't gonna like it.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Walker. Dr. Kimball seems to have locked himself in the east wing of the facility. But I'm not sure how long he'll be safe there. So please, rescue him as quickly as possible. Good luck.
And I gotta use the rest. This is when the hospital guard seems someone shot him. He's holding a key. Fuck. Alright, let me go back real quick. Shit. Okay. Let me go back. I need to go back for a moment. I can't put shit up yet. Shotgun. Oh! Dumb thing is that I can't aim right away once I switch a new weapon. Die. God. Yeah, I'm good on health for now. It's almost like they purposely give you a limited inventory spacing so that they'll make sure that you use your weapons and items. Oh, what the hell? I need to run there for a moment. So, throughout the entire trip, well, at least while we're on vacation or when we were inside the park, my friend's son, my nephew, kept asking me if he wanted to see my wand. And I told him that we couldn't because we're not in the area that we need to use it yet. He was asking so many times about that. So when we finally got the area, he finally used my wand. And there are certain areas in the Harry Potter area. It's probably the card. That's just it. Basically, the wand has like a reflective tip, and what it does is that you have to be on a certain spot in front of the emblem on the ground to make a certain motion, so that it'll do some sort of activity on the object, like it'll make a pen stop writing, which was pretty neat. There's another one where and I think we're just okay. Oh, I need a save. Go back. All right, there we go. There's areas where you'll make a certain object pop out of a box, things like that. As long as you do the motion properly. Now, the first day that we went, it was pretty hot at the time. So as the day grew on, it made the sensor. It made the sensor a little harder to detect the reflective tip of the wand's motion, but we were able to get the hang of it. But somehow, for the 2 days that we went, my friend's son was actually getting the hang of it. He actually did everything right. The best one was where you're in front of this big door, and you had to do like a certain circular motion followed by a downward vertical motion. And what it does, that it makes the door bang real loud, like someone or something's trying to come out of it. I'm going the right way. Okay, I'm going the right way. And what happens is that some smoke will billow out from under the doors. That was pretty cool. He was always getting that part right. The hardest one that we couldn't figure out at the time, at least on the first day, was to the left of the emblem where the door is at. There's one where you have to look up and do a certain motion. We thought it was like a shelving unit of some sort that was hanging off of not a shelving unit, but like a small platform hanging off of a window with a bucket and some boxes. I thought it was that, but we didn't find out until the second day that we actually had to aim a little higher, and it makes when you do the motion properly, it makes the chimney smoke fire. Or show some fire on the top of it. So, but yeah, I was actually surprised how my friend's son was actually able to get everything right. Like, he got the motion down perfectly, and he was having so much fun off of that. I think he had a little more fun doing that than the Bowser's Challenge itself, because of how much control he had over that thing. Let's see what we go for. Oh yeah, I need to go back to that. Let me go back upstairs to that one locker. Should run the right way. Oh, there we go. Switch doors. It's somewhere up there. Let me go back up real quick. use the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. So we need to go up. Because if you remember the last episode, there was a locker that I couldn't get into. I think it was this area. Let's play it safe. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Or maybe it's upstairs. Oh, why did it turn so wide? In the right area? I didn't see that at. I'm trying to remember where I saw this locker. What's the hell of bad? Small room over here? Let's see. Okay, this isn't the area, but where was that locker at? HB684. Let's take a look at this website real quick. So HB 684 Guard's Diary. Here it is, number 11. Alright, here we go. Let's see, Guard's Diary. I can't leave my eyes closed. It's all I think about at night. And I should not even have come. I should not even have been there. After my shift ended in the West Wing, I should have gone back to the guardhouse as per regulations, but no. I just had to play another round with Scott to kill the boredom. It's been more than a week since I went to room number 6 after midnight, where that cheerful old white-haired SOB was waiting for me with a set of polished poker chips. Come to think of it, I have no idea why he's a patient in this hospital, but it somehow involves a fishing trip in the mountains, even though he appears to be in good health. At least he was in good health. Lately, he's got some kind of weird skin rash that's probably the result of his medication. But what I do know for sure is how good his poker game is. I really thought I could hold my own, but he whooped my ass almost every night. And he probably would have done so yesterday too if not for this whole mess. After my shift ended in the garden, I entered the room as usual, unplugged the cameras, and started our own game illuminated only by the faint glow of my flashlight. I knew it'd be risky if anyone found out that I'd left my post for over an hour, but did so anyway and plugged the camera back in before leaving. But this time was different. Only a few minutes had gone by before I heard the approaching echo of footsteps in the corridor. I immediately flicked off the light and hid in the bathroom while Scott scurried back to bed. A few seconds of silence followed. In my haste, I left the door slightly ajar. I'd caught a glimpse of two dark figures entering the room. Without warning, one of them grabbed Scott, while the other injected him with something. They held his mouth shut to muffle his cries as his body became seized by convulsions. Then he stopped just as quickly. I didn't know what to do next, but because my very presence in that room was a violation of policy, then their conversation began. Oh my God, I recognized their voices. But why on earth would two medical doctors do such a thing and in the middle of the night? And what did they mean by a failed experiment being discarded? All I know is that Scott had stopped breathing by the time they left, along with any hope of being able to sleep again. I need to make a decision now or never. Put my job at risk or turn a blind eye just like everyone in town does. No, I don't know if I can live with that. Maybe I should talk to Atherton. Atherton is the only doctor I can trust in here. Yeah, that's trippy. Oh, here's my inventory space again. And pincers. I bet that's to cut open the bolts to the guard. Perfect. For just a moment. Holy crap, this committee. Ah. Okay. Let me get out of here. I'm getting out of here. I don't think I'll be back in this room. Open the door! Alright. Oof. Alright. Let's see how we're doing on timing. We're doing alright. I had some extra time to make up for what I missed. You know what? Let me use that bar. I'll wait. What's it gonna do? What's that? I'm back in. Is it in the relax room? Relax room. The file. There it is. Finally, alright. One less locker to worry about. Rounds are good. Now we can deal with this. Am I going on ammo? Now we can back into the gardens and go use the pincers, or the bolt cutters, I should say. Okay. Alright. And after we looked around Harry Potter, we were in Harry Potter land for a good while too, about 2 to 3 hours, 2 hours worth. And we explored the park much further and farther. We ended up in... I'm going the right way. No, I'm not. I went the wrong door. I should go the right way. We walked around a lot more, and I just realized that the Super Nintendo World was much bigger than the one in Japan, by about several acres to say the least. walked around and did a few more things. I think we left like 30 minutes earlier than usual. Had a fun time overall. The second day was actually just as much fun. Although when we went to Super Nintendo World, we looked around a bit more. And when we got on the Bowser's Challenge, where the ride starts off, it makes a slight turn. But we were stuck in there for about a couple minutes because I thought we were stuck on the ride. But then it was able to move on. I think we got a lot of coins just off shooting the practice targets before the ride began. And again, my friend, we rode in the same pattern. I rode with my friend's son, and then my friends rode with their daughter, and had a good time. And then we continued on the second day. The important thing was that we continued on with the Butterbeer Festival, where we actually ate at the 3 Broomsticks in Harry Potter Land. I had the ribs. My friend they had some sort of, I forgot, like a sandwich or something, and the kids had the chicken tenders. My ribs was actually pretty good. If not, they slathered the ribs with a lot of barbecue sauce. It's just the way they slathered it on there, like drenched it. The potatoes were really good though. And then we had I had them try the butterbeer puff, pastry puff, which was really good. It was basically a pastry puff with I can't talk, butterbeer cream inside, and that was delicious. So, okay, anyways. How am I doing inventory? Let's do this. Let's finally use this damn bolt cutters. Yes! Alright, where's that squeaking sound at? So I heard it somewhere like right here. Oh, there you are. Well, that's one. There's around. There's a file here. Denise Roman, security level 4 nurse. 434, another code. Okay. It's blocked off. So we had the butterbeer pastry. I also tried the butterbeer pottery cream. That was okay. A little bit sweeter than the butterbeer cream puff pastry. I thought the consistency, it comes in a glass jar, a really surprisingly big glass jar, where I thought the consistency would be like something like creme brulee. It turned out to be really thick, like tres leches type of cream. Why is there a saving icon? Is something going to happen? Okay. Some more Magnum ammo. And the gunslinger achievement. I got the Magnum. Nice. See how that. Okay. Can't combine with anything. Okay. Ah, there's the valve. Oh, great, a party. Wow, how many is that? I'm gonna use my shotgun for this. I got a lot of ammo in these, so why not? Alright, who's first? Alright, let me... I'm gonna save area real quick. I need to get some stuff. Alright. Ooh, small amount of health. I'll need that. Let's keep it. Oh no, I need to save. I need to save. Alright. Okay. We're gonna keep on going, make up some time for what I missed yesterday. What was that? Was that the morgue I have to go back to? Alright, music's over, thank God. Alright, looks like I got everything. Okay. Alright, now we go back to the garage and into the morgue. Use that valve. hold on. Oh, another hallucination. Good lord. I'm gonna be wasting a good amount of ammo not figuring out which is real, which is fake. Sorry, I had to take a look at my messages on something real quick. Mind you, I'm in the middle of my vacation right now, and I'm gonna go back for... I'll be going back to work for another 4 days, which is good. I really need the rest and break. I haven't had a vacation this long since my trip to Japan. It's about 10 plus days worth of vacation. Started my vacation last Thursday, and then I'm gonna go back to work on Tuesday, April 1st. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see how this works. Alright, now what do I gotta do? Oh, it has to be within the... okay. There we go. That was easy. Alright, that was easy. So for safety thing, let's have my shotgun arm, just in case I don't run into any idiots. Yeah, the second day wasn't really much other than we did a lot of stuff. My friends went on the Mummy ride, which they said was pretty good. And they also went on the Harry Potter ride. There's two of them, but the one that was more indoor, I was waiting for my friends to come out because I didn't go on the ride, but I was keeping an eye on my friends' kids since they're not big enough to go on the ride. But for that yet. Okay, let's go back. And so they told me, like, when they got on the one Harry Potter ride, I forgot what the ride was called. It's not the Flight of the Hippogriff, but it's something else. It was more indoor. A lot of people that were leaving the ride enjoyed the why. Where did all these guys come from? mutated version. Come on. Let me get out of this. Okay. Alright, now we can get through that one area. Man, this is super pitch dark from the fire. Frickin' fire truck. Oh. Alright. you know, whatever the next checkpoint is, I'm gonna stop. Oh, was that it? Okay. And you know what? Let's stop over here. Looks like I was done with this entire area here. So, the next episode, we should be out of this. This is a really long chapter so far. We're already talking about roughly our second or third episode on this. So, we will, or actually third episode, I should say. So, we will continue off, try to find a missing operative, and hopefully that'll conclude the chapter. We'll head on to chapter 3. So, we'll see. Till then, guys, I will see you much later.